Hello, welcome back to the channel. Um, I'm here today to share some thoughts that you know came to my mind, and it's about instant gratification compared to longer investment, right? Making investments for for a better payoff in the future, right? So, I was just having my meal today, and currently I am on a little bit of a low calorie diet because I am in the process of cutting fat. And so, yeah, that's just how it is. Low calories, sometimes they make you feel drained, not energetic. Um, yeah, it's just not the same because you are right. Your body was used to this amount of calories. Now you cut them down to make it starve, so that way it starts eating away your fat, right? Because it's sort of starving. So that's the whole idea. So coming back to the meal, it's just oatmeal, plain and water, and some eggs and ketchup. This is 3 whole eggs, large eggs, and 3 large egg whites, I guess you would say. I took three yolks out. My first meal today was 3 slices of Dave's protein bread. So I made a peanut butter and jelly sandwich with 3 slices to add more carbs. And then for my protein, I had 2 protein scoops of a protein that I take right now with 2 cups of whole milk. So more protein, more calories and stuff. So that was the first meal right after the gym. This is second. And probably later on, I'll have, just plain white rice and turkey, whatever it's gonna take to hit my calorie intake goal for every day, right? Which is 2,500 calories at the moment. So yeah, it was just like a reflection when it comes to the eating, right? Because obviously this is just boring and plain and simple and very repetitive for me, right? Every single day. So yeah, of course, I naturally feel the like I don't want to eat this no more, right? I'd rather go and have a meal somewhere, go get some In-N-Out or some Chick-fil-A, something like that. But instead, I'm choosing to just stick to the plan. I'm just following my script, my diet, my goal. I'm hitting the target every single day, making sure. But yeah, process is being made. Sometimes you don't notice it, right? You might be caught into looking at yourself every single day, so you don't notice the change. But then somebody else might see you that has not seen you in a long time, and they do notice the changes in your body, right? So yeah, sometimes I go through the same thing. You guys might go through the same thing. So the point of the idea here was to share that you can, you can apply this in life, in many aspects of life. So you can either choose the instant gratification, which would be me going to get a meal and get satisfied with that good taste of the food, or you can choose to not pick the instant gratification and instead stick to your plan, stick to the game plan, stick to your investments, right? This investment of me eating these plain foods and being repetitive, it's going to pay off at one point, which is the goal, right? You go into a diet to cut fat and let the muscle underneath show and show your physique and your muscles and everything, right? You start getting nice details and stuff everywhere. So that is the whole point. So you're making that sacrifice. So it applies with this eating too, right? It also applied me personally to my finances, because before, a couple of years ago, I was choosing the instant gratification of going and spending money and buying new clothes, new shoes, you name it, like whatever it might be. It's always something new, something that came out or whatever. So you can either do that, right? Or you can choose to not do that and save the money and invest, right? So you can start saving all that money every single month, $50, $100, whatever it is, And then you get to the point where you accumulate that good amount of money, you grab that chunk and you go and either learn how to invest the money in the stocks or crypto or something of that source, and utilize that cash that would have ended up in shoes and things in your room, right? Like just image, like yeah, physical stuff, or they could have ended up here, invested, and then they make you more money, right? Of course, in the process, you apply yourself and you learn, but that was my experience. I went from spending the money to then realizing, right, like, man, I'm always tight, or why, how come I don't have enough, or whatever, where's my money going? So you come to find out it's just like buying like expensive stuff, right? Like for me, it was just shoes and clothing and gym stuff or whatever. So yeah, that was a change I made, and I applied it onto this. So it applies onto this too. So you can utilize this discipline that you apply and that you learn and that you adapt and you become, right? And you can apply it to other areas, like in your life, finances, or you know, whatever it might be, like self improvement, right? So this can lead you onto this, and then that can lead you onto something else, and it's like a snowball that it starts shaping your mind in a different way. And because it's just simple, right? Your body shows what you eat, so you are what you eat. So whatever you're eating is showing, right? And it's the same thing with your finances, at least in my opinion, right? Whatever you do with that, if you're spending and just blowing money away, it's going to show on you, because you're going to be stressed or things like that. If you save the money, you apply it, you invest it, you learn, and then the same thing is going to show, because you're going to be at ease. You're not going to be overthinking stuff. You're going to be able to focus on your goal, because you're not going to be having strings pulling you everywhere with stress and ideas and social media or whatever it might be, right? So yeah, it's a, I mean, this conversation can go on and on, but the point is not to choose instant gratification and choose to do those investments, right, every day. And when you see the payoff, you know, you might have seen the first payoff, and it might be you getting in shape, and then the second payoff might be you going in shape with your economics, and you get smarter and you stop spending, and then that shows up and that pays off. So from there, you just change and transform two essential things in your life that are not going to push you to something higher. And then from there, you want to go higher, because as humans, we all want to always strive for more. We never feel like, right, you have a car and next year you want a better car, or you might have a house with 3 rooms, and in 2-3 years you might want a house with 5 rooms. So it's just the nature. So when you don't take care of that, and you kind of let it sleep, and you let it just get unused, right, that aspect of you, because you might be busy on this, which could be just entertainment and whatever, right? You analyze your situation and your day-to-day, and you realize where your time is being spent on, and then from there you'll start making adjustments, right? So it's a process, and it's a complete process. It's not just the one thing that you change and everything comes and turns beautiful, right? But it's one step by step, and then it's unbelievable how everything just kind of starts shifting, and there's really no limit. The only limit is the limit that you put on your mind, the limits that you choose to set as limits, right? Because if you think about it, like everything that's been invented or whatever, like nowadays in this era, people are flying to space to just to go and take a trip. When before it was like, I'm gonna go fly to, to Hawaii or somewhere else. Now you think like, oh, I'm gonna go fly to the moon or whatever. Like those times are coming. So it started as an idea, right, to someone, and basically for him that was not a limit. He believed it and he achieved it, and then somebody else thinks of a greater idea, and it goes on, and that's what you see, all these inventions and all this new stuff coming out that back in the day in the 90s or whatever, you thought it was like the future, and now here we are. So all those ideas, like for me, like it started from applying the discipline and really adapting it to my day-to-day, and then from there, I don't know, like something clicks in, and you'll either get intrigued and interested and apply, or you'll either not be as interested, and then down the road you'll just be like it's whatever, like it's not as serious for me or whatever. So that's your choice, but I just wanted to share that with you guys, and thank you for watching. I hope that you can relate to what I'm talking about, and don't forget to subscribe and leave a like on this video. Thank you.